Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Techie and Talon Show presents the Disney Plus non-spoiler edition. This is the non-spoiler review for the newest show on Disney Plus called WandaVision. However, this is the final episode of WandaVision. Now, most people, I know that they will think that there's a second season coming, but Talon, there isn't one, is there?
Don't make me relive the painful memory that we're not going to see season 2 of WandaVision, which sucks.
It sucks. I know.
Like it should get a season 2, but like the way they did the series finale, no,
it ain't happening.
No.
I mean, technically, if you really want to put it that way, the way they finished the season,
it could potentially.
You're kind of gonna get a season 2.
Or just watch the whole season again, and there you go, season 2 again. You watch the season twice, yeah. And you're watching it twice. There you go, season 2. But no, we're not going to get season 2 of WandaVision.
No, I think season 2 will technically be Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, I
that
guess
will be your second season of WandaVision, kind of.
Yeah, I agree. Season 2. WandaVision. I don't know if it needs a season 2. Though a lot of people would say, "Oh, it does need season 2." I think it was a nice condensed show for the first time, an MCU show based on main Avengers, like Wanda and Vision, instead of WandaVision. This is the first time they've done this, and I honestly think it paid off. And I'm keen to see more. I'm definitely keen to see the one with Falcon Winter Soldier. Keen to see Loki. I'm keen to see Hawkeye as well when they release that. Blade as well. What else was there? What other MCU shows are doing?
Loki. Did you mention Loki?
I did mention Loki. What else was there? There was.
Isn't there a Miss Marvel series coming?
Yes, there is a Miss Marvel series coming. That's right. There is too. I know that they're meant to do the what if thing. Remember the what if thing they were talking about? The Marvel's what if?
Coming soon, yeah.
Like, what if Black Panther was the one that actually went into space instead of Peter Quill? Or what if fucking zombie Captain America? Or Steve becomes Iron Man and Peggy becomes Captain Britain. There's so many different versions. I really like that. That's actually kind of cool, like a what if scenarios. But no, this was a really good finale. Though from other reviewers, they're a bit mixed about it, saying that they didn't get any. Like they were a bit disappointed because of all the theorizing that they did. See, that was a problem I think with this finale. Everyone was theorizing what was going to happen, who was going to show up, how the series was going to end. But then when it happened, everyone was like, "Oh, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I'm disappointed." I think they disappointed themselves, theorizing how the finale was going to happen.
No, I agree. I mean, look, as anyone that's been watching our show or listening to it, you know that we've been theorizing as well. But for me, I was not disappointed in this finale at all.
I
still got so excited in certain areas of the show, which we won't be talking about on this one. We'll be talking about it later on the spoiler review. But no, this finale was just absolutely fantastic. It was just action from start to finish.
They're like action straight at the start, like Wanda taking on Agatha outside. Other things as well. Just seeing Vision fight again instead of just wandering around the town and not really doing any fighting. This is probably the most action-packed episode out of all of them compared to the other ones, which weren't really action-packed. They weren't really on Avengers level fighting. This was on Avengers level fighting.
This episode, I think, is what it's been building to.
Yeah,
from the get-go. You could feel that by the end of this show, there was going to be this big action blockbuster right at the end.
Yeah.
Probably from the third episode, you'd start to go, oh shit! All right, this is going to be fucking huge right at the end here. The first 2 episodes, yeah, no, you're probably going, okay, what is this? But
Then it starts getting more interesting. Like we all thought that, like we get pointing the finger at fucking Haywood and that at the start, but then when it revealed that, oh no, it's not Haywood, it's fucking Agnes or Agatha Harkness. Just, yeah, she really pulled a fast one on us. Though I will admit, though, with this episode, Jesus Christ, really just shows just how much she knows knowledge-wise about being a witch, about being a magic caster. She's been around for a long time. Like, she's been around what? With the last episode, one before the finale, wasn't it? We saw a flashback. She comes from like 1693. Like, that's hundreds of years. She's been alive for about 1,000. She's been around for, would you say about 1,000? No, not 1,000 years. It'd be like at least 800 to 900 years.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, remember what she did to her mother and the rest of her coven? She fucking sucked the living life out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry.
That was last week's episode.
That was last week's episode. We can talk about it because it's a week old, and also the series is over now. If you haven't gone and watched the whole series yet, we're talking about last week's episode, not this week's episode. We're not going to mention anything of this week's episode. The episode only just came out yesterday, so of course we're not going to talk about it.
Hasn't even. It's been about 24 hours now.
Been about 24 hours, but again, I'm not going to talk about it yet because some people probably have not watched the series finale yet.
No, they probably didn't have time.
Exactly. Like, I got back late last night. I literally started the episode, I think, close to about 11 o'clock. And then I didn't finish the episode until at least midnight. So it ran for about 40 minutes. So, yeah. Overall, this was a good episode. Whew, there's a lot to talk about it. But for non-spoiler-wise, this was a good finale. I threw theories as well, but I wasn't going to hold on to those theories because, again, they're just theories. You can't hold on to the theories if they're going to...
Theories aren't a reality.
No. I see what you did there. Theories aren't a reality, huh? Yeah. She just creates one. I did like how it all wrapped up. I really liked what they revealed for Wanda towards the end of the episode when they revealed a very important thing that she acquires. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'll talk about it in our spoiler review. I freaking love that. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this, the entire cast, Paul Bettany, and Elizabeth Olsen. They need to do more of this. They need to show up later on in any of the other like episodes or anything like that they do for the MCU stuff. Now, do I think they should do a season 2? Yes and no. The yes part is hell yes. I want to see more of Wanda getting more powerful. More powerful, learning more about her magical abilities, learning more how she can get Vision back, or because we knew for a fact that we all theorized that something's going to happen to Vision, something will happen to Vision. There's going to be a lot of things that a lot of people want answers for, but at the same time, though, I don't think they should do another WandaVision. I think they should just leave that alone and let Wanda come back in the movies, come back in Doctor Strange 2, which, again, that's not a spoiler. She's already Elizabeth Olsen has been on Jimmy Fallon. She has confirmed it. She is going to be in Doctor Strange. I think everybody knew she's going to be in Doctor Strange 2. Come on. Like, 2 of the most powerful magical users, and they don't meet up at all? Yeah, that's dumb. That's a dumb move. But I really liked her character. She's come a long way since Age of Ultron. A long way.
Actually, she's come a long way since the end of Winter Soldier, really.
Yes, that is true. When we saw her in the freaking post-credit scene. Yeah, post-credit scene, the end credit scene. Again, a lot of people didn't know who. Like, a lot of people actually had to research who Scarlet Witch was. And I was just like, you don't know Scarlet Witch? You don't know Wanda Maximoff? How could you not know her? I knew her the second she showed up. When they showed off the speed, like when they showed off the guy running quick inside the cell and the other one using red magic, I'm like, is that Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch? Is that Wanda and Pietro Maximoff? Oh my god, yes. And they didn't name drop. And they didn't name drop Wanda's hero name, her superhero name, until WandaVision many years later.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, look, my thoughts on this whole series as a whole, this has been one episode, like it's just been episode after episode after episode, and they've knocked it out of the park. There was not one episode where I was like, oh, well, do we really need this? Do we really need this episode? This is boring. Not one of them.
Yeah.
Each episode is still developing the story.
Yeah.
You need to watch it to understand the whole arc of it. And not many shows do that.
No.
Not many shows do that.
Not many shows do that. Though
like, look, there are a couple
Mandalorian did it really well.
Look, there are a couple of Mando episodes where I'm like, this is nearing the end of the nearing the end of the season. Do we really need this episode right here?
I think it was season 2, the one with the spider, that felt like a filler episode.
That was that was what, the second episode?
I think it was. I don't remember what episode it was.
So that was fine. That was fine because that's like roughly in the middle of the show, right?
That wasn't fine. That wasn't fine for me.
I'm talking about the second last episode of the season.
Yeah, true.
Where they have that whole thing with what's his name? The one that was in episode 5 of the first season.
Is that where I think is when they go to that like Imperial base and Mando has to take his helmet off.
Don't get me wrong, that was a fantastic episode, but I did not think that placement wasn't the right spot for it.
Yeah, though I find it kind of funny though in that episode. They finally managed to kill Bruce Wayne's killer and Bruce Wayne's parents' killer again in the Star Wars universe. And also back again to that spider episode. That wasn't okay for me. It's fucking spiders. I'm terrified of those shit. Oh. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, okay, we're dealing with eggs. And I saw the little spiders. I'm like, oh, little spiders, okay. Then I saw the big one. I'm like, ah! Burn it! Burn the fucking thing! It's like there's this what is it? It's on Netflix. It's called Love Death Robots. It's really awesome. I really loved it. And there was one of the short films I did. It was like a horror one where this guy's like on this space station, he's trapped there, but actually it's all in his head. And the reality is he's on some alien desolate planet with all these like terrifying space like spiders, and I'm just like, yeah, put me back to sleep, please. I don't want to see this. It felt like something in a Dead Space, but like far more worse than Dead Space. And that's why I'm also, again, that throws into what Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. The director is Sam Raimi, and everyone's like, oh, he done Spider-Man. No, he's also done Evil Dead. And Evil Dead is a horror franchise that I deeply love. And he knows how to do horror. The man knows how to do horror. So if this is going to be like a horror-based movie, which they have said that, yes, it's going to be horror-based because Multiverse of Madness, yada, yada, yada. I can't think of a perfect characters to have in a horror thing. Like Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. Because, again, you've got two powerful magic users. One that can create reality and one that is the Sorcerer Supreme. Now, again, I loved what you said before about with Doctor Strange 2, how the antagonist might not be who we think it is. It could be Wanda. She could be creating these nightmares because she can. She's done it before. Look what she did. Look what she did in Age of Ultron. What did she do to most of the events? She incapacitated most of the Avengers.
Yeah.
She incapacitated what? Thor, Hulk,
Tony.
Yeah, she did it to Tony. Not to Tony, she did it to Tony once and saw Tony's greatest fear. Like, Tony saw his greatest fear.
And it was kind of setting up the end of Infinity War / Endgame.
Yeah, such Endgame. Though it wasn't exactly like that per se.
No, because they changed it. They changed reality a little bit too.
They changed reality a little bit, yeah. But again, that's why I think it could be. Wanda could be the primary antagonist because she's meant to destroy the whole universe. She's meant to destroy the world. That's how powerful she'll become, and that's why I think maybe Doctor Strange comes in. Maybe again, she could be getting manipulated, but I don't think she's going to get manipulated again. No way. I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
Okay.
But, your overall thoughts for this whole series?
So that's a hard one. It was for this episode, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I'm not even kidding. I give this episode a 10 out of 10. This excited me, made me happy, and it resolved a lot of things for me personally. Again, with our podcast, these are our opinions. Let me say that again. Our opinions. Not anyone else's. These are ours. Welcome to the internet. But overall series, for a first-time MCU dealing with magic and different realities, and especially dealing with Wanda and Vision in their crazy fucking world, this is a 10 out of 10 series. I would highly recommend people watch this series from start to finish and just really engage yourself. Binge this series. It's only 9 episodes, but it is worth it.
And they're about half an hour each. That's actually one thing we should mention too. This last episode was 50 minutes.
I thought it was 40 minutes.
50.
Was it 50?
50.
Huh. Yeah.
That's including the credits.
That's including credits. Yeah.
Plus,
there are there's 2 after credit scenes with the final episode. We're not going to reveal what they are. We'll reveal them in our spoiler cast.
Yep. We'll be talking about that a lot there.
Absolutely. And honestly, this was, like I said, 10 out of 10 for this entire series. Watch it. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. This is a good show. Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany fucking work magic together. They really do.
They do.
All right. What's your rating? What's your rating, Techie? How would you rate this series overall?
This series overall, definitely a 10 out of 10. I have loved and adored this series from the get-go. I know people have said that it was a struggle for them to get into this show and that they stopped in it, but
it wasn't a struggle for me. When I first started watching the series, I was immediately hooked.
I got immediately hooked too, but I know people struggled just because it was something different.
Yeah.
And they couldn't understand why the first 2 episodes were in black and white. Which I get.
It was set in the 50s and the 60s. Like, I think they explained that a lot.
They explained it a lot, but they explained it a lot better around episode 3.
I agree.
They explained it a lot better in episode 3. So the people that only watched the first 2 episodes went, nah, not for me. They don't understand what's going on.
That's when we tell people, like, to just stay on, keep going. It gets better. It does get better.
Yeah, I say this all the time with any show. I always push through past the first 4 episodes, and if by the 4th episode it's not picking up, then I'm not going to continue watching. But normally, by the 4th episode, the show has found its footing, and it's going. It's absolutely going, and
that's how I was.
Should be hooked.
Yeah, that's how I was with Daredevil. Like how Daredevil got me hooked after the first episode because it's my type of superhero. It's like grittiness that this guy doesn't have any ability. This guy doesn't have any magical powers or superpowers or super strength. This guy just knows how to fight and use his senses. And what he managed to do, he took down so many fucking guys and ninjas is crazy. If you haven't watched Daredevil yet, go watch Daredevil. It's fucking amazing. And watch Punisher too.
# bring back Daredevil and Punisher.
Those are the days when I remember when they canceled them. And like the good thing is now we can actually have them back.
Yeah.
Because the embargo is over for Netflix. So they don't own anything now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as you say,
10 out of 10 for this show. Definitely go watch it. I'm actually probably going to start watching it again after tonight's shows and binge it the whole way through because it's multiple hours worth of. It's like 2 movies, really.
I'm probably gonna do. I'm probably gonna play some Final Fantasy VII Remake because that game came out on PSN free. So if you're a PSN, you can actually play Remake for free now. And so far, I'm loving it. I'm loving the combat system. I didn't mind the original turnstile-based combat, but I love the free-flowing combat here. But the cool thing about this one is you can actually turn that feature back on.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's off topic. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for you. What about this episode?
Sorry?
What about the rating for this episode?
This episode definitely 10 out of 10. You'll understand why.
Oh, really?
More in our spoiler edition.
Absolutely.
Do you want to do it live, or do you want to just do the Spotify pre-recorded? What do you want to do?
Well, for one, I do need to go. Sorry to say this, guys. I have to say it. I do have to go to the bathroom. So I wanted to take a bit of a break. But if you want to do it live, I don't mind doing it live.
All right. We might do the pre-record, I think.
Sure. Yeah, we did it live last time. Let's do a pre-record this time.
Yeah. All right.
That's good. All right then.
Cool.
Wow. This was good. Yeah. This was a good episode. And I definitely keen to watch. Was it in about 2 weeks' time? Was it 2 weeks' time or next week?
2 weeks. We don't get a show. We get something next week. There were people thinking that there was a secret 10th episode of the show.
No.
After this finale, you know full well that we're not getting one, but they have announced today, and this was the 10th episode that people were predicting, but it's behind the scenes / the making of.
The one interested to see how they fucking did that.
Yeah. I can't wait for that. That comes out next week, as far as I'm aware. So
I'm curious if they, when it came to the black and white episodes, did they use some old school cameras, perhaps?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I found it funny also. The Halloween episode where they did the Malcolm in the Middle ripoff. You know, it was on TV around the same time on another channel. Fucking Malcolm in the Middle.
What?
When that episode came out for Halloween special.
Yeah.
Or the Malcolm in the Middle. On my dad's TV out in the living room on a separate channel, I flicked on it after watching the episode. Malcolm in the Middle was playing on the same time as that episode.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
I found that kind of coincidence. I was like, they fucking knew. Yeah, no, this was good. Definitely keen to talk about it more in our spoiler, which will be on our Spotify. If you want to put up a link for us, you guys can check it out.
You can go and follow us on our Spotify, which you'll be able to listen to exclusive content, which in a couple of weeks' time, I think we might do a Zack Snyder cut Justice League review.
Oh, man.
That'll be a long one, as that movie is 4 hours long.
4 hours long, 6 chapters of non-stop DC goodness. I'm so excited, man.
Yeah, me too. So we'll do a special review only for our Spotify. You can also follow us on our Facebook at the Techie and Talon Show. If you're not following us on Facebook, go and follow us. But if you are watching us on Facebook, then you probably already are. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Techie and Talon Show. We now also have an Instagram. So go follow us on our Instagram at the Techie and Talon Show, and go and follow us on our Twitter as well at Talon Show _show. Sorry, Talon _show.
Well, it's my show now. I run the. It's my show now. Sorry, Techie.
I think you can run the Twitter.
I'll just run the fucking Twitter.
All right, guys. Until next time, we'll see you later. Techie out.
Talon out.